Welcome everyone, got another ZR video for you. Today I'm coming to you from downtown Kuala Lumpur. I'm in the KLCC Center with the malls behind us. There's a water fountain back there and I'm going to try and shoot some videos of the water fountain to give you guys some more H.265 footage so you guys can see what's going on. My understanding from a lot of comments and videos I've been watching is that people are so confused about what this camera is. Let me tell you, it's a Nikon cinema camera. The cinema means that the footage is going to be a little bit softer than what you expect from a typical camera. Now, I may not have been clear with this when I've been talking about it, and I'll apologize to you guys. After playing around with my FX30 and looking at the footage, I was reminded that that camera shoots in S-Cinetone, and when you put it in that mode, everything looks a bit softer. And it is what? That's cinema camera. So saying that the ZR doesn't look like the Z6 III and it's bad, that's like a misnomer, because this camera was designed specifically to film videos, to make it easy for people to be able to film something in H.265 and just throw it out there without much editing. If you want to do some editing, sure, you can shoot some raw film footage and you can shoot red raw as well, and that will help you to get better quality footage. Most people buying this camera because of the price point is going to buy it because they want to shoot H.265. Now, there are multiple modes of H.265 you can shoot. You can shoot in standard, automatic, neutral, flat, and vivid. Don't remember all of them, but you have multiple versions. In addition to that, you can tweak these picture profiles. If you don't like how standard looks and you want to make it a bit more sharp, you can sharpen it. But remember, if you're getting this camera, you're probably getting it because you want to shoot video, and video is supposed to look softer. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you some footage that I've shot with some new cloud custom profiles. I've downloaded them into the camera and I'm going to show you guys what they look like. Now, as far as the process is concerned, there are a couple of videos about it out there, but I'm going to also link the location and how to do this thing to set up your camera so you can download stuff from the web into the camera. And then you can have your own different look in the camera if you don't like the standard stuff that's with Nikon. I've heard some people say that Nikon should do like Fuji and add like custom film looks. Nikon already have this inside the camera. If you scroll down through the list of things that are in there, you can see a whole bunch of different things, melancholy, carbon. There's a bunch of things inside it that you can shoot in to make what you want. But there are some also custom ones that are designed by other creators that you can use to apply to H.265 footage. That means it's baked in, as we would say. So that way you don't have to do any editing. The color's already there, everything is set up. You don't have to do anything after the fact. Pick which one you want, record it, boom, you're done. So let's go take a look at some things that I'm recording to show you guys, and then we'll continue afterwards. So there you go. We've started with 4 picture controls. I've used neutral as the first one, that's built into the camera. And then the other 3 I've downloaded from Nikon's Cloud Picture Profile Setter. And you can choose whatever you like, but these are the 3 that I chose. It's actually 4 that I downloaded, but there's one that didn't quite look good. I think it's probably for like sunsets, kind of make things look orangey. This one's called Summertime by Zerletti. If you notice the light reflecting off the building and how it looks. I think this one would probably be good for sunsets. Because I'm seeing more of that setting sun color coming through on the buildings. It's like an orange color coming through on the water and the reflection. And also, guys, if you're liking the video so far, please remember to give it a thumbs up. All right, let's get to the rest and then we'll continue afterwards. Yeah, I know things are probably going to be noisy out here, but while we're waiting for the water show, I'm just going to film some of the water show. As we're sitting back here, me and the wife, waiting for the water show to start. There's a little fountain behind us that's throwing off some water. So I'm just capturing stuff, killing time, waiting for the water show. I'm sure the noise behind me is probably going to require a lot of noise reduction. But here we are down in KLCC, KL City Center, I guess what it stands for. And we're at the mall. You put pan here. It's the Surya Mall. Behind it, the Twin Towers. So it's like a vlog, but I'm still trying to keep things looking decent as I pan and move around and talk with background noise. Right over here, you can see the fountain firing up. The water should start at 8 p.m. Still got about another 18 minutes to go. So just a quick look at things prior to starting. And yeah, forgive the camera for the kind of jerky zoom. This is the 24-to-120 lens. We went to the mall to do some shopping and I thought, hey, I should do some nighttime videos, get some low light video. And right now this is recorded in Red Rock. I'm probably gonna film some also in H.265 for folks to see that. Anyway, let me shut down and find a spot so we can film this water show without too many heads. The water show is over and we're calling it a night. I think we got some pretty good footage that you guys are gonna like once you see everything here. I was able to record some stuff in ASAT265 in some of the custom profiles that I downloaded to the camera, in addition to ones that were actually inside the camera already. I've switched to R3D and captured some footage from that as well. So I'm going to do like the last video where I do, kind of put in some different looks so you guys can see what that looks like. And I think for everything, the color grading, we'll see how that looks once I get in. Everything seems fine when I was looking at the screen. But of course, with the light and so on, we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. Once I get home, I look at everything and let me know if you guys like it or not. We'll continue some more over the video. Okay, so what do you think of those? Share your thoughts below, let me know. The video is being recorded in H.265. And there are a couple clips in there that's in R3D. Because I want to also add that in there, a couple of the profiles so you guys can see what it looks like. And I apologize because as I was recording, I kind of forgot put the camera in shutter angle mode. In H.265, I was just using shutter speed, and you'll see some flickering. So just to let you know, if you set the camera correctly, you can do it. Of course, if you're using shutter speed, you're going to have to crank it to find something that gets you less flickering. With a shutter angle, you can dial that in as well. So it's just a matter of, what you're comfortable with. And I know most of us are photographers, or, people who are just starting to shoot video, or even if you've been shooting video before, you're using a hybrid camera, you're probably not that familiar with shutter angles. And I'll tell you, I'm not. I just learned about how to utilize that some weeks ago to, help dial in the flickering and lights. But yeah, whatever's comfortable for you. If you can dial it in, go for that one. If you use shutter angles, that's fine also. What I also want to add is a link. And you guys can see where Nikon has stored the instructions on how to do this. I didn't want to make this video too long to go through the whole process, because I've noticed a few people already have actually put some videos out, and if I remember their names, I'll put the video up there so you guys can see. You can check out their channels and watch their videos on how to install the Cloud Picture Controls onto the machine. There's something that I did in the beginning of the video, and I want to see if you guys recognize that. I did add some sharpening at the beginning. I didn't want to put any notes to let you guys know what was being done. And then I took it back to the normal image. The first clip when I opened, that was being shot in H.265 N-Log and with some color grading. And again, sharpening in the beginning. You can tell, do you like the sharpening? Do you not like the sharpening? Because, there's people still out there thinking that, oh my God, the image is so much. And, the reason we have these NLEs, the editors, is so we can do the kind of edits that we want. We can change the look, we can change the sharpness, brightness, blurriness. There's so much you can do with it. And of course, in the picture controls themselves, on the camera, you can also make those adjustments. So whether you want to do it up front, if you don't want to do much editing, you go into picture control, you make some changes, you film some things, you look at it, maybe I have too much sharpening, a little less sharpening, too much detail, whatever it is, you can adjust that. Or you can just play with the built-in profiles, see which one works better for you. Typically, I just shoot in neutral. Neutral kind of gives that smoother look. The standard, auto also chooses something for you, but standard is more like a photography look. It's a little bit sharper. Neutral, some people say they like flat. Neutral works for me. If you're still on the fence, remember this. If you can get the camera to try it out. There are tons of videos right now with different people trying out this camera. And in the last few days, I've seen a few from people who said that they were never going to get the camera, but had an opportunity to play around with it. And some people were like, oh my God, this is just so fantastic. I would say folks who are from other brands that are really not Nikon fans, but once they've had a chance to play with it, they're considered, well, they are seeing the benefits of what it is. I think this is going to be a big thing, much like the FX3 was when it came out. It also had its fair share of retractors as far as what a cinema camera should be. The price point on this camera makes it easy for a lot of people to use. Anyway, I'm going to wrap the video. I want to thank you all for watching, and please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up. I'll be making more videos as time goes on, checking about different things about the camera. If there are things that you'd like me to explore or put a video out on, I will. As I learn more things, going through the reference guide. Oh no, the reference guide, that's important. A lot of people are not checking that out. I'll also put a link as well, so you guys can have that, because it's full of useful information about the camera. Someone talked about how the zebra doesn't work, and the focus assist doesn't work. Yeah, they do. They just don't work at the same time with R3D. With Red Raw, it's a little bit of, thing that you have to do to make them different. But the information is actually in the reference guide. Most of us tend to like to just play around with the camera and figure it out on our own. But If you want to get the best out of the camera, spend some time with the manual, the reference guide. It will definitely make things easier for you, and you don't have to go ahead and go, oh my God, it doesn't do this, doesn't do that. It's all in there. If there's something you're trying to look up, you can use the web version and just type it in, download it to your computer, have it on your phone when you're out and about, and you can check it. See you guys in the next video.
Adire muene,